It is day 7, Coffee Talk, episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. Monday, September 25th, 2023. The Evening Whisper. First wave of visa applications to Europe rejected for failure to include passport signature. Denied. Have the power hiccup didn't affect the machine too much. Here we go. Right in the nick of time. Welcome, you two. It's a relief to see you safe and sound. Hi, Cobalt. Yes, we are very relieved. I was a little scared last time. We analyzed the events of the evening and found that 31.245 frightening and 68.755% distasteful. Leaving in such a hurry is a experience we care to repeat. Hopefully this will be a quieter evening. Yes, that is our wish. Anyhow, greetings are customary in cafe, bars, and restaurants, are they not? Greetings, yep. Therefore, good evening. You saw the little reference holes so they can drink out of? Even if in reality, it should be good night. ... We find that very strange, that good evening is a way to say hello, but good night is a way to say goodbye. Is that assuming that you never start an encounter at night? Because that theory would appear to be... Wow, never seen that word before. I'm gonna give it my best shot. Empirically wrong? For example, this is the second time we meet Earthchild, and both times had been at night. Our 100% sample does not bear out the affirmation premise. Additionally, the very concept of evenings and mornings seem only marginal. Amanda. Yes, what is it? I think Cobalt tried to interject a couple of times. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, Cobalt. No, it's alright. I don't have anything important to say. The truth is, I'm not sure why our greetings have a carnival rhythm. I'm gonna open up one of my other websites up to help me read some of this stuff. Things are creatures of habit, I suppose. They get attached to certain ways of using language, and often don't question the actual meaning of the words. Yes, at least in this particular case, no one getting hurt. Since I arrived here, I observed that some thoughtless use of language can have a much more painful effect. Indeed. ... We see and we agree. And we apologize for interrupting you, Cobalt. Don't worry about it. Communicating without a hive connection is rather challenging. Besides, we have been in somewhat heightened mental state. We have been finding Earth quite curious. Extraordinary, even. We are keen to absorb as much information as we can during our visit here. It seems to us our siblings are previously visited Earth. Come back with finding of a rather superficial nature. We are excited to gather data that we advance the science of our studies. Our return to the hive will be triumphant. Of course, we do not do such things for the glory. But still, we are forward to see our work recognized. Are you a scholar, Miss Amanda? That is a good equation of what we are. We specialize in data gathering and analysis of poorly charted territories. That sounds very impressive. Oh, DGA PCT is much less impressive than our sibling mission. Silver is an explorer, an adventurer. He deserves of respect, and his mission to find a prospective partner is the utmost importance. Still perspective, huh? Perspective? No, prospective. Sorry, not prospective, not perspective. No progress on that front, I take. Well, I would rather quite say that. Very intriguing. You always seem so professional, Cobalt. You rarely ask direct questions. Look at Amanda putting her face on her cheek. But I think you're a little curious about the gossip, right? What is gossip? Gossip is information what goes on in other people's lives. Oh, we see. So it's like data on individuals being then. Yes, that sounds right. We love gossip. What is wrong with it? Nothing at all. I would love to listen to yours. But let me ask at least what... Let me ask... Just the ask is not there. Let me at least make you a drink first. We must consider our choice of drink carefully. We suggest our sibling goes first. Are you ready to order, Silver? I have an idea. Yes. Can we expect an interesting new recipe? You're a barista yourself now, after all. A barista? How am I? That's right. The restaurant. Oh, you mean the cafe? Yes, you mentioned you were opening one, didn't you? I am, after a fashion. But I'm not focusing on drink menus just yet. Also intriguing. I promise I'm not just without holding information, Cobalt. But things are a little complicated. It is alright if we start with the drink. I'll try my best to explain everything afterwards. That sounds good? To me? Silver. Then I think I'll like something simple tonight. Do you remember the first drink I ordered when I came here years ago? Was it a coffee-based drink? It was a coffee drink, and I think you mentioned it was bitter. Ugh, bitter. Bitter and tart, right? Yes, I think that's right. A bitter and tart coffee drink. A bitter and tart coffee drink. Coffee. Coffee. Bitter for the lemon. What is... I got off the agent last time he was here. This is quite something. I see I get the achievement on Windows as well. Neat. This is quite something. Thank you, Cobalt. You can't know how much it helps, but it really does. Don't mention it. I thought, maybe you would find a way to put it to good use. I'm sure I can figure it out. You seem to have grown quite creative over the months. I guess I have, somewhat. I'll let you know how this plays out in the end. Thank you again. Here's a black lemon for you, Silver. This definitely looks like what I had in mind. And it tastes interesting. A very minimal, yet strong. Very enjoyable. I think I might prefer sweeter things, but I'm glad I tried this one. ... Is Amanda. I second what Amanda said last time. You feel the same in some ways, yet also very different. I don't know. I do think that everyone keeps changing all the time. Maybe we feel like our personalities make sense because we see ourselves in hindsight. When the truth is, we make ourselves up as we go along. That is an insightful theory, Silver. You have grown wiser. You used to be rather youthful and innocent, part of the hive. Oh well, I have had to learn and adapt here. It has been a couple of years after all. But despite all of that, and considering what I said about people changing all the time, I don't think I have changed all that much. In fact, it's as if I've been becoming a little more me every day. Just revealing myself. Speaking of that, we meant to ask. And did you choose this specific earthling appearance over another? Our observation is that earthlings come in great many varieties, with a near infinite of combination. Did you run a random generation algorithm? Oh no, it wasn't random at all. Even at first, it wasn't a conscious process. I chose the way I looked because it felt true to who I am. When I first started coming to this cafe, I had a hard time understanding this world and its rules. But there were always some things that I could relate to. Some things that felt familiar, like High's eyes that always sees beyond the surface. Or God's outfit, which is a sign of kindness and trust. I borrow those traits from them without even realizing. You took inspiration from them? Yes, our species seems to have the ability to do that. But Gallus fashion, I couldn't keep up after all. It came with responsibilities. People stopped me all the time to ask me medical advice. I could see that would be problematic. Yes, but then I found this fictional universe where all the stories take place in the stars. So I changed my outfit to intimidate Earth. And that's what it looked like. It looked like a bit of Star Trek. And at some point, it all came together. One morning, I saw myself in the mirror, and I felt right. Like the way I looked matched who I was. It made me feel at peace. So although I look different now from when we first met, and although I have learned the ways of this world a bit, I have grown a bit. In many ways, I still feel the same. Amanda, different but same. Yes, different but same, Silver said. Amanda replies by, it makes sense to us. Yeah, it really does. Oh. What is that, Laurel? Silver has a phone call. No, this is from Pearl. Still in the news from Miguel. We think the odds are now 84.308% that she is phantoming you. Do you mean ghosting? We mean phantoming, as in we think you hear a sound, but your ears are merely playing tricks on you. We thought we had established a hive connection with Maged. But it was only a phantom sound after all. Anyhow, what is Pearl saying? This is her calculation. This is her calendar. Might clear up some soon. If I want to meet up. Oh, Silver. It sounds like things are going very well indeed. I think it may be time I tell you a little bit about things of this. But we wish to order a drink as well. Oh, of course, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Amanda. Our apologies, but the machine is having issues today. We'll let you know as soon as it's working again. Curious that Earth drinking making skills are so refined, yet so unreliable. This is land of contractions. It sure is. But do carry on, sibling. Right, so I've been relying on Amanda to help me with the online part on online dating. And it's been working really well, on average. There has also been some issues. Earthings are strange. Online dating has a reputation for... Why can't I say this? Empathizing that, yes. Some Earthlings express their interest, but when you say hello, they never answer back. When in real life, says hello is a starter for 99.845% of conversations. Give me one moment. Okay. It seems that online's more humorous or breeding oriented. Openers are favored. However, if a opener is entirely horned, it is considered out of bound, angrily dismissed. Horned? Yes, that is what prospective partners sent you close-up pictures of their horns. Uh-oh. People do that? Oh, yes. I think it would be fine after a bit conversation. If we get into the mood and they ask me first, I'd probably say yes. Horns can be really pretty, you know. But it feels very strange when that's the first thing they do, before they even write a single word. I can imagine. And then sometimes Earthlings express interest. But after reading a joke that is statistically funny 99.908% of the time, they answer with a sad face and block communications. Funny for you 99.908% of the time? Yes. Fortunately, online dating is governed by the law of large numbers, which favors persistence. We are patient. Silver replies, Amanda has been spending a lot of time on the app, and it starts to work out. And now having conversations with some really nice people, especially Pearl. We prefer Lori. Her facial features are more symmetrical. But Silver seems to feel they're the asymmetrical Earthling. It's just... she sounds like a really good person. She's a communications director for a charity that fights homelessness. so she cares about other people a lot. I don't think she's been very lucky in return. She's very funny, curious, everything in her smiles. Please. Desist? Please desist. We can sense your hormone boiling. and she's the person you might be getting a date with. Hope so. Oh, another phone call. Do you have a day? A time for your date? No. This is a different topic. Please excuse me. Dot. So I take it you've been enjoying your time on Earth, Mr. Mando? Oh, or not. No, we have been enjoying it, but we also see the limits of it. How do you mean? We are a hive mind. A hive mind knows no boundaries or limitations. We share all thoughts and desires. It is not difficult for us to connect. We are born connected, but Earthlings are guarded. They have complex emotions. They have no means of truly knowing what anyone else feels. That makes them afraid and judgment and of hurts. It might be very difficult and painful for them to connect deeply. There's so much they must let go first. We could not live like that. You said that online networks were like a hive. Like a hive, but not a true hive. A true hive requires honesty and directness, and as well as desire to deeply understand others. I see. You don't think you could either adapt the ways Silver has? Silver is different. But even when he was part of us, we could sense him looking outward. That is why he has become such an amazing explorer. And that is why he made the effort to learn Earthlings' codes and behaviors. He did not just want to understand. He wants to explore. We are not like him. We like to seek information on what is different from us. But once we have that knowledge, we are satisfied. Uncovering it and bringing it back is what makes us happy. This is curious. It seems we are picking up some Earthling instincts after all. It's a good thing that our reading here should be complete. It's over on his way to getting a date. It would appear so. Uh-oh. Amanda, we have to go. What, again? That call was bad news. The agent. Too late, just hide behind the counter, quick. Good evening, Mr. Agent. We apologize, but our machine has been having issues. We cannot serve drinks at the moment. You know very well I'm not here for drinks. I'd rather not involve any more citizens in this thought. You got hooked on Everybody Hates Chris? Here I am? Okay, nice. Oh. Do you mean me? I'm sorry, but I can't. Whatever this is, wait for another. Wait, what? I'm sorry, but can't. Whatever this is, wait for another night. That doesn't... Whatever this is, wait for another night. I feel like there's a punctuation or a word missing here. He looks like the hitman guy. Yep. Or Men in Black. I haven't finished my drink yet. And it looks like rain again outside. Oh. Here's something that can't wait. For starters, barista. Did you happen to find a ID card lying around? A ID card? Not that I recall, no. ... I certainly hope you're telling the truth. Mr. Agent, you always seem to doubt me. But you've been here several times already. Surely you should see by now that I'm not lying. Well, you're awfully good at avoiding straight answers, and losing ID card sounds very troublesome. But when I worked at a delivery center, they would make us pay a lot to replace a lost ID card. Not even the start of it. That's not even the start of it. My job is a lot less forgiving than a delivery center. I'm very sorry to hear that. What is your job exactly? We uncover illegal aliens and extradite them. Which is why I've been coming here in the first place. We keep getting tips that there have been alien sightings around this cafe. Speaking of which, have you noticed anything outside the ordinary, young man? I can't say that I have. I don't come here all that often, but I always seem very above board to me. Are you sure the tips aren't a prank? It seems that some young people enjoy those as a pastime. There are very popular videos of them online. That, maybe it is, but still, I have to investigate properly. Otherwise, my superiors will have my head on a platter. But you can't waste your time on a cold trail either. Surely your superiors will see that you've done your best. I doubt that. They're a bit obsessed with the alien situation. Obsessed? Is that really that big an issue? Well, having such an unusual element around disturbed the public's peace. Your average Joe has no clue what to make of them, you know? It makes people feel unsettled. I see. Although the visible aliens aren't too bad from where I stand, at least we can identify and extract them. Aliens who try to pass for Earthlings are a bigger problem. Why so? For one, it's just model things. No matter how much they try to look like Earthlings, they are born aliens, and aliens they will remain. But how they're aliens who don't look like aliens? What does that mean to you? And where does it stop? What if some alien decided they wanted to look like aliens? Huh? That would be a huge mess. Would it? Alright, the top brass insults that we go after them. And in the end, that makes my job a lot harder. All the time spent detecting them. Give me a good spacesuit wearing alien any day, you know? ... But don't you worry about a thing. We will fire always. We at Fire, I guess that's the agency, always finds a way to keep the public safe. I see. So how do you go about detecting them exactly? That one's easy. Once I have my suspicions, I check their ID. That makes it all clear. Right. I do wonder though, what is it? And I'm sorry if I'm being too curious. I have a habit of putting my foot in my mouth. No, you're good. No harm in asking. In that case... What is it that makes aliens so different? there are all sorts of people living here. There are all different personalities, different looks. And for me, when I walk through the streets of Seattle, I see that two people are alike. I admit that it makes me very happy. If someone comes from a further away, but they feel a earthing at heart, would they really be more different from the people who live in the city? Oh boy. Then the people in the city are different from each other? Or would they be just another version of an earthling? Perhaps no less beautiful. ... is that agent. At the end of the day, who the heck knows? Look at it. Look at his expression. It's not like I can afford to spend pondering it. I don't have a dog this time. Right. I don't have a dog in this fight, so to speak. This thing, the law is the law, and my job is to uphold it. Right, but despite everything you said, it's still unclear to me why the law is so straining against aliens. Oh, well, it's not much that that the law is stringent against them. My caption somehow got me saying it right. It's more than there's no law for them. How do you mean? Well, at this point, we have treaties and codes for all the races we know of, right? We would never make a treaty with aliens or anything resembling it. There's no law acknowledging their existence. Oof, I don't know that. But why is that a problem? That's easy. We have no way to regulate their presence. There has been no thorough analysis of how they can't co-adapt with Earthlings. It's been a while since I've seen the word thorough. There's through, though. As I said, it's very confusing. For all we know, they could be very damaging to us. So it feels safer to keep them away, at least for now. Safer? From whom? It is what it is. I am not afraid of aliens myself. I'll go after them. It's not my biggest passion. And going after them is not my biggest passion. But since I'm doing this job, might as well aim for a promotion. Anyhow, just call us at fire if you spot any aliens, alright? You seem like an honest sort, unlike some other people. He's talking about me. Some other people who should learn to be more straightforward. If they want their business to stay in business. Ugh. ... What was that? It was my coffee machine, Maddie. Just a coffee machine. It seems they have restarted now. That's a relief. Right. My gosh, my gosh, Amanda, shut up. You almost got yourself busted. I think I'm still going to conduct a search of the premises. Just to be on the safe. Meow. What the what the heck is that? ... If I'm not mistaken, this is a local cat. It comes over once before. It looks like it might be hiding from another stray. It's very cute. Good kitty. Meow. I think it likes you. What sort of place is this? With your cutting machines and your weird pets. And now it looks like I have an emergency elsewhere. Well, I guess you're off the hook for now. You and your cafe. Please make sure I don't. Please make sure I don't get such reports about you anymore. We will try our best, Mr. Agent. Dot dot dot. Silver, you're trembling. That's right. That's all right. You can come out now, I think, Amanda. Well, we found this experience 100% distasteful. Actually, I was 40.235% distasteful, 20.834% scary, and 38.931 exciting. Dot dot dot. I apologize. This is just nerves. We are truly sorry for the disturbance. It's not your fault at all. But you should be sticking around here. The agent might come back. Shouldn't be. No. I lured him away, at least for now. You did? Although it is a good thing the little cat came in when it did. It brought up some precious minutes. What sort of earthling are you? Meow. But that's what it says right there. I see. Do you speak cat? We can feel the earthling's intent better than usual. It is expressing it clearly. It wishes to rest and be left alone. I feel all out of sorts. Dot dot dot, Amanda. Is the machine really working again? It is indeed. Then make us a drink, and one for Silver as well. The same one should be fine for both. Just make it hot and comforting, and what would you like, sibling? I think I need some sweetness right now. I would really appreciate a hot, very sweet, very comforting drink. You're very sweet. Here you go. Plenty of sweetness in this. Thanks a finger. This tastes amazing. Thank you, Cobalt. This really is my kind of drink. It is very thick, is it not? The viscosity of this seems to be nearly 10,000 CPS. We like how different this experience is from the drink you served us the other night. I'm impressed though, Silver. You've become quite savvy at navigating these situations. Even if I'm sure you rather avoid them altogether. Yes, I would definitely prefer to avoid them. But I need to get used to them anyways. Why? The agent doesn't know you've come from outer space. Surely you should be off the hook for now. It's merely complicated than that. So, you know the cafe I said I'm opening? Yes. Well, it's not exactly like this cafe. In fact, it's not exactly a cafe at all. For the past 3 months, it's been the basics of operation. For save. Save? Save. Society for aliens and various extraterrestrials. Wow. That'd be funny if someone made a company name just like that. And it does have people cosplay as like an aliens inside the building. I know, it sounds very reckless. No, it sounds rather admirable. I think I underestimated you. I don't know. But you see why I had to become savvy, as you said. I have a lot of people depending on me now. Those who are just arriving to Earth are confused and scared. Those who have adopted Earthling appearances are trying to blend in. Those who are learning how to understand life here and how to understand themselves. For all of them, it is a existentiary matter. Not everyone is meant to be a hive mind. I know I wasn't. No offense, Amanda. We are not offended. We have always known you are very different from us. It is all the same to us. You are our sibling, whether you live as the hive or as an earthling. ... Amanda, I really do love you. What is love? What is love? That is not a conversation I think I can have right now. I'll explain it to you tomorrow, okay? After we both have our rest. We will remind you of it. I know you will. I think I'm getting a little tired now. Is it all right if we go back? Absolutely. Our energy is also 98.429% depleted. Old silver? Is there anything I can do to help? I don't think so. Thank you for offering, really. But you have a different part to play in all this. And you were playing it very well. You're very kind. Well, in that case, have a good night, the two of you. And please come again soon. You'll always be welcome here. Us and many others. We know and we're grateful. Good night, Cobalt. And I say good night to the cat, but I don't think it needs my wishes. ZZ. Well, it's asleep. The cat's asleep. Good night, Cobalt. So, now we can use good night. Wow, I thought I got an achievement for that. Just a friend. We find it rather odd that maybe we should continue this chat while we walk. All right. What a night. This has been a great deal. This has been a great deal more animated than we bargained for. And I suppose we have a new four-legged friend now. I wonder what you're doing here, little one. Don't you have a home? Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you. Meow. Who is this? Mew. Oh well, I guess it's time for you to let me. I guess it's time for you to let me close shop. But Silver, it's an honor to be related to someone like you. Okay, and that's the end for day 7. Onward for day 8.